Hello, and happy Halloween, all you monsters and ghouls out there. This is Metal Rocker 86, reviewing another album. This time we will be looking at Alice Cooper's Welcome to My Nightmare. Alice Cooper started out as a band in 1964. Then in 1975 they broke up, and Alice Cooper went solo for the rest of his career. When he performs live, his stage shows consist of props and illusions like pyrotechnics, guillotines, baby dolls, electric chairs, fake blood, reptiles, and dueling swords. His genres consist of hard rock, heavy metal, shock rock, and glam metal. He released 7 studio albums with his band and 21 solo albums. Welcome to My Nightmare is one of his solo albums. On to the album. Welcome to My Nightmare is Alice Cooper's 8th overall and debut solo album, and it was released on March 11th of 1975. The album is a 2-time platinum in Canada and Australia, as well as a platinum in the United States. It consists of 11 songs, and altogether is around 43 minutes long. This album is a little different, as it describes a character named Steven and his nightmares. On lead vocals is Alice Cooper. On acoustic and electric guitars are Steve Hunter and Dick Wagner, who also helps out with the vocals. And finally, on drums is Penty or Whitey Glan. Now on to the songs, starting with my favorite song on the album. It was also released as a single and written by Alice Cooper and Dick Wagner. It's called Welcome to My Nightmare. The tempo is a little slower here. Instrumentation. On guitar in this one is Tony Levin, and on drums is Johnny B. Badinjek. It starts off with a quiet acoustic intro with some backup bass and drums, setting the creepy mood of the song. Things get a little harder as the song goes on. It also features some keyboards from Joseph Chirowski. When Cooper performed this song live, he would project images of his nightmares. This song is where Steven is introduced to his nightmare, and it's a great song to start the album with. Now we get to Devil's Food, which was written by Alice Cooper, Bob Ezrin, and Kelly J. The tempo is still slow. Instrumentation. It starts off with an awesome guitar intro, and then the bass and drums come in, setting the creepy mood. It also features a spoken part from Vincent Price, and the instrumentation gets very quiet there. The song starts off with Steven and his hands in shackles hanging over a boiling cauldron to symbolize how he is the devil's food. At the end, he is lowered into the cauldron. Then he meets the curator, played by Vincent Price, who shows him some of the most gruesome spiders in his possession. This was a gruesomely awesome song on the album. It then leads into The Black Widow, which was written by Alice Cooper, Bob Ezrin, and Dick Wagner. The tempo speeds up here a little. Instrumentation. It starts off with a continuation of Vincent Price's spoken part, and then gets into some awesome guitar riffs. The song symbolizes Steven meeting one of the most venomous spiders out there, the Black Widow, who is actually a male in this case. The Black Widow rules Steven's nightmare, and Steven must obey him to stay alive. This was another great song on the album. Now we get to Some Folks, which was written by Alice Cooper, Alan Gordon, and Bob Ezrin. The tempo starts out slow, then halfway through the song it speeds up, then slows down, and so on. Instrumentation. It starts off with a keyboard and some quiet percussions to keep the creepy mood going. Things get a bit harder in the chorus, and after that, things speed up a bit and the guitars come in. There is also a cool guitar solo in this one. The lyrics can be interpreted as being about alcohol addiction. In Steven's case, it represents the part of the dream where he likes killing people and their corpses. This was an okay song on the album. This next one was also released as a single and written by Alice Cooper and Dick Wagner. It's called Only Women Bleed. The tempo is still slow in this ballad. Instrumentation. It starts off with a guitar intro with some background keyboards, which then continue throughout the song, and they are very soothing. The lyrics describe how women bleed from the inside, their heart, mind, and soul, while they go through pain and hardships. I should probably not talk about this part of Steven's nightmare in this day and age. This was another good song on the album. Now we get to Department of Youth, which was also released as a single and written by Alice Cooper, Bob Ezrin, and Dick Wagner. The tempo here speeds up a little bit. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars with the awesome riffs. There are also some background bass and drums, and in the chorus there are some keyboards. Things get a little quieter during the solo, but the energy soon returns. There are also some kids singing in the background. The song is about being young, causing trouble, and acting rebellious. I also think it represents Steven trying to return to his childhood days. This was another pretty cool song on the album. Now this next one was written by Alice Cooper and Bob Ezrin. It's called Cold Ethel. The tempo here is fast-paced. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars with the awesome riffs to energize you and get you rocking. There are some background drums as well. The theme of this song, from what I can see, is someone battling alcoholism, as Ethel is spelled with a Y, and ethyl alcohol is used in alcoholic beverages. But with respect to Steven's dream, I should probably not talk about it in this day and age. That being said, it's a great song on the album. Now we get to Years Ago, which was written by Alice Cooper and Dick Wagner. The tempo slows down here. Instrumentation. The guitars are the main focus, and they set a creepy mood. There are also some background sound effects to contribute to the mood. You think that sounds creepy? The solo in this one sounds very creepy. The song symbolizes Steven talking about the rough days of his childhood and how he refuses to become a man. This was another cool song on the album. Now we get to the song about the story's main character, Steven, which was written by Alice Cooper and Bob Ezrin. The tempo is moderately slow. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the keyboards during the intro and verse, and they are very soothing. There are some very faint guitars in the background during the verse. The guitars get a lot harder during the chorus, and there is a cool guitar solo in this song. The song represents Steven when he has no more innocence. As he sleepwalks, he kills his wife as she screams his name loudly. This was another cool track on the album. Now we get to The Awakening, which was written by Alice Cooper, Dick Wagner, and Bob Ezrin. The tempo is slow here. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars and keyboards in this one, with some background drums that set the dark mood. The song represents Steven waking up from his nightmare, seeing that it wasn't a dream, and he realizes what he has done. He killed his wife. This was another cool song on the album. Now we get to the final song on the album. It's called Escape. It was written by Alice Cooper, Mark Anthony, and Kim Fowley. The tempo speeds up in this one. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars with the awesome riffs that'll energize you. There are also some background drums you can hear. The song represents Steven turning to alcohol to escape what he has done. This was a great song to end the album with. So what did I like about this album? I really enjoyed listening to this one. The songs were all very well written, and I really liked how they were able to tell a story. Alice Cooper did an amazing job on the vocals, and the instrumentation was phenomenal with how they were able to set the dark mood. The only thing I would have changed about this album is I would have swapped Cold Ethel and Department of Youth, as that would have helped the story flow better. To conclude this, I will say you should definitely give this album a listen. Well, that's the end of this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Until next time, rock on!